My name is Dr. Ben Jackson, paranormal investigator, psychologist, and if I'm being honest, someone who should have known better. I shouldn't have come here, but curiosity is a sickness, and I've always been infected. The Hayden house sits at the edge of the woods, half swallowed by vines and rot. The windows are black, the porch sags like it's tired of holding secrets, and the air feels wrong, too still, too heavy, like the house is holding its breath, waiting for me to step inside. I push the front door. It doesn't resist. It welcomes me. I step inside, and the floor groans under my weight like it recognizes me. Behind me, my team follows quiet, alert, each of them scanning the darkness with their lights. We've investigated abandoned hospitals, forgotten churches, and houses that felt more like graves. But this place is different. We're here to find out if the legends are true, somewhere in this house. There's supposed to be a blue door. If it exists, we'll find it. My voice echoes down the hallway, but the echo doesn't sound right. It comes back slower, stretched, like something else is repeating my words. My team looks at me. No one says a thing. We move deeper into the house, and the darkness moves with us. Welcome to Sinister Dreams. Before we go any deeper, let me know where you're watching from. If you're enjoying this story, please share, like, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow and keeps these nightmares alive. We move deeper into the house, and the darkness moves with us, not around us, with us, like it's following our footsteps, matching our breathing, learning our rhythm. Somewhere in the distance, a door opens, then closes, soft, slow, like someone is trying not to be heard. My team freezes. Then the whispers start, not angry, not threatening, just sad. A soft voice drifting through the halls, repeating the same broken warning. Don't stay, don't stay, don't stay. One of my team members grips my arm. Their flashlight shakes. I can hear their breathing quicken, but we press on, because fear is part of the job, and tonight, fear is the only thing guiding us. I sweep my light across the hallway, and something moves in the corner of my eye. A shadow, too fast, too low to the ground. I turn just in time to see a cat dart across the hallway, disappearing into the dark. Not a normal cat. Its eyes glowed for a split second, a cold, unnatural blue. My team looks at me. No one says a word, because we all saw it, and whatever that thing was, it wasn't running from something. It was running towards something deeper in the house, toward the place we came here to find, toward the blue door. The cat disappears into the dark, its blue glowing eyes the only thing we see before it melts into the shadows. My team looks at me. No one wants to say it out loud, but we're all thinking the same thing. It wants us to follow, and that's exactly what we do. We move down the hallway, our flashlights cutting through dust thick enough to taste. The air grows colder with every step, like we're walking deeper into an old, long-sealed freezer. Somewhere above us, a floorboard creaks, not the house settling, a footstep dock. Are we sure that was a cat? Everyone stay close, if this house is shifting. It's doing it for a reason, the blue door. They found it. The cat vanishes down the stairwell, swallowed by the dark like it was never there. My team and I gather at the top of the basement steps. We check our instruments, EMF meters, thermal scanners, audio recorders, each one flickering with static before we even turn them on. Something down there is alive, not breathing, but aware. The stairs crack and moan as we descend into this ghost realm. Every step feels like we're walking deeper into someone else's memory or someone else's nightmare. Halfway down, the hair on the back of my neck stands straight up. A cold rush of air hits us, sharp and sudden, like a well-trained hostess greeting unwanted guests. We stop dead in our tracks. The cold isn't natural. It isn't environmental, it's intentional. My breath fogs the air. My team huddles closer, their lights trembling in their hands. Then a whisper slides through the darkness, soft as silk, close enough to brush my ear. Turn back, please. One of my team members gasps, another mutters a prayer under their breath, but I raise my hand, signaling them to hold steady, stay calm. Cold spots mean presence. Something's here, watching us. The basement opens at the bottom of the stairs, wide, hollow, and impossibly dark. Our flashlights barely cut through it, swallowed by shadows that feel thicker than air. And then we see it, the cat, sitting perfectly still at the center of the room, staring at something behind a stack of old crates. Its eyes glow blue again, not reflecting light, producing it. The glow pulses once, twice, like a heartbeat. My EMF meter spikes so hard it screams. My team jumps, and from somewhere deep in the basement behind the crates, behind the dark, behind the cold, a soft, rhythmic thumping begins, slow, steady, unnatural, like something on the other side of a door, knocking to be let out. The knocking grows louder, slow, steady, like something trapped behind a wall is testing its strength. My team tightens up behind me, their instruments buzzing with static and interference. The EMF meter spikes again, and then the cat moves, not scared, not cautious, purposeful. It pads across the basement floor, tail low, ears forward, eyes glowing that unnatural blue. It stops beside a stack of old crates. The cat looks back at us, then it lifts one paw and taps the floor. You want us to follow you. The cat meows short, sharp, impatient, then slips behind the crates. We move fast, pushing the crates aside. Dust explodes into the air, thick enough to choke on. We find a wall that doesn't match. Newer wood, different nails, a patch job, a cover-up. Thunk. This wall wasn't part of the original blueprint. Before I can respond, the cat scratches the baseboard and the entire panel shifts. A hidden seam appears, a hidden door, a hidden passage. The cold air rushes out again, stronger this time, swirling around our legs like something welcoming us, or warning us. The cat slips through the narrow opening, its blue eyes glowing like lanterns in the dark. All right, everyone stay close. We're going in. We step through the hidden passage and the temperature drops so fast it feels like we walked into a freezer. The walls are stone, old, damp, carved with symbols I don't recognize. The air hums with energy. My instruments scream with readings that shouldn't be possible. And ahead of us, far down the narrow corridor, a faint blue glow pulses, once, twice, like a heartbeat. The cat sits at the end of the passage, staring at the glow, waiting for us. The blue door. It's close. The passage narrows as we move forward, the blue glow pulsing like a heartbeat deeper in the dark. Then my team stops all at once. No one speaks. No one breathes. Their flashlights are fixed on the wall to our right, and that's when I see it. The Hayden family's final message, not written in ink, not carved with tools. Scratched into the stone by fingernails, long, desperate strokes, letters jagged and uneven, like someone wrote them while shaking in terror. The message reads, "We summoned WAD we could not control. The witchcraft was a mistake. The door knows your fears. IT will USE them to take your soul. Leave before it's too late." My team stares, wide-eyed, frozen in place. One of them whispers, "Doc." They knew they were going to die. Another steps back, shaking their head. No, they knew worse. They knew they weren't going to die alone. The air shifts, a cold, deliberate breath rolling across our skin. not a draft, not the house settling, a presence watching us, studying us, measuring our fear. My emph meter spikes so violently it nearly slips from my hand. The blue glow ahead brightens once, twice. Like something waking up, the cat hisses, fur rising, eyes blazing blue. It looks at us, then back toward the glow, then bolts deeper into the passage. It wants us to follow, but whatever's ahead. It's what the Haydens tried to warn us about. The walls tremble, dust falls from the ceiling. A low, distant moan echoes through the stone corridor. My team looks at me, waiting for the call. I swallow hard. Stay close. We're going to see what they summoned. And we move forward, toward the glow, toward the heartbeat, toward the door that knows our fears. The house has separated me from my team. The corridor behind me is sealed, swallowed by shifting stone. The only path left is forward toward the blue glow pulsing deeper in the dark. The cat waits for me at the end of the passage, tail flicking, eyes glowing like twin lanterns. I follow. The corridor widens into a small chamber. Circular, low-ceilinged, carved from stone older than the house itself. Dust hangs in the air like ash, and in the center of the room, on a pedestal of cracked wood, lies a journal, old, leather-bound, edges burned, pages warped by moisture and time. I approach slowly. The moment my fingers touch the cover, a cold rush shoots up my arm, not painful, but aware, like the journal recognizes me. I open it. The handwriting is frantic, slanted, written by a man losing his grip on reality. I tried to close the door, but it remembers us. The ritual was wrong. The witch lied. We summoned something that feeds on fear. It showed the children their nightmares. And they never woke up. My wife hears it whispering her name. I hear it whisper mine. The door is alive. It chooses who to open for. If you find this, leave, leave before it learns your fear. The last page is smeared, the ink dragged by a shaking hand. A final line carved into the paper with something sharp. The door wants a psychologist. My blood runs cold. The journal slips from my hands and hits the floor with a dull thud. The cat hisses loud, urgent, and backs away from the pedestal, because behind me, the stone wall begins to crack, slowly, deliberately, like something on the other side is pushing through. A whisper curls through the chamber, soft as breath, close enough to brush my ear. Ben, I know what you fear. The blue glow intensifies once, twice, like a heartbeat accelerating. The door is close, too close, and it knows my name. The chamber trembles around me, dust drifting from the ceiling like falling ash. The journal lies open at my feet, its final warning carved deep enough to tear the page. The door wants to fill its void with souls. I look up. The cat sits a few feet away, perfectly still, watching me. And for the first time since we entered this house, it smiles. Not a friendly smile, not a curious smile, an evil, knowing smile, a smile that says it understands more than it should, a smile that says it's been waiting for this moment. Before I can react, footsteps. My team bursts into the chamber, breathless, shaken, covered in dust from the shifting walls. Doc, we found another way around. What did you? They stop, all of them. Their eyes widen as they see the journal, the cracked wall, the blue glow pulsing deeper in the passage, and the cat still smiling. We've got to keep moving, but stay sharp and watch that cat. Something's wrong with it. My team nods, uneasy, forming a tight circle as we move toward the next corridor. The air grows colder, heavier. The blue glow pulses faster once, twice, like a heartbeat speeding up. Then a shape materializes in front of us, a ghost, not transparent, not drifting, solid, human-shaped, eyes stretched wide with terror frozen in its face. It raises one trembling arm and points, not at me, not at the door, at the cat. The ghost's mouth opens in a silent scream, jaw stretched too wide, eyes bulging with horror as if it's trying to warn us with everything it has left. The cat's smile fades, its eyes narrow, its fur bristles, and for the first time, the cat looks afraid. What are you? The ghost flickers violently, its form shaking like it's being torn apart by invisible hands. It points harder, desperate, pleading, then it vanishes in a burst of cold air that knocks us backward. The cat hisses, backing away from the spot where the ghost stood. My team stares at me, terrified. Doc, why would a ghost be scared of a cat? I swallow hard, because I already know the answer. That wasn't a warning about the house. It was a warning about the cat. The blue glow pulses again, brighter, closer, hungry. And the cat turns toward it, as if answering a call. The blue glow pulses again, brighter, closer, like something breathing just beyond the dark. My team tightens around me. The cat steps forward slow, deliberate, its tail low, its ears pinned back. Hashtag mystery. The walls around us begin to shift, not creaking, not settling, moving. The corridor stretches, the ceiling bends, the floor ripples like liquid shadow. Panic mode. No, not the house. Something inside it. The blue light surges, a flash so bright it paints our shadows across the walls, and then we see it, the door, standing at the end of the corridor where there was only stone a moment ago, tall, perfectly smooth, painted in that impossible electric blue that doesn't reflect light, it absorbs it. There's no frame, no hinges, no handle, just a door, floating slightly above the ground. As if reality is struggling to hold it in place, my breath catches. The blue door, the temperature drops instantly. Frost crawls across the floor toward us like reaching fingers. The cat steps closer to the door, but not with confidence, with obedience, like it's answering a command. A thin crack splits down the center. Blue light spills out, swirling like mist, forming shapes that look almost human, almost alive, almost screaming. The door widens, and behind it not a room, not a hallway, a void, a swirling storm of darkness and blue fire, twisting like a living nightmare. The cat turns back to us. Its eyes glow the same blue as the door, and it speaks without speaking, a voice that isn't sound, but thought. One of you belongs to me. My team stumbles back. Someone screams. I feel the pull of pressure in my chest like invisible hands gripping my ribs. The door wants something. No. The door wants someone. It's choosing. The blue door swings open wider, hungry, waiting, and the cat steps aside, inviting us in.